Hey everyone, welcome to another deep dive. We're going to be taking a close look at today's top crypto news stories.
Looking at a fresh crypto report
Yeah,
and a selection of...
a selection of curated news articles.
Yeah, exactly. All about equipping you with the knowledge you need to navigate the exciting world of crypto.
Yeah, so let's get started with a quick market overview.
Okay.
We're seeing the total crypto market cap holding pretty steady.
Relatively stable.
Yeah, at $2.43 trillion.
Yeah.
And trading volumes looking healthy as well.
Yeah, 66.8 billion over the last 24 hours.
It's good to see.
Yeah.
Now let's zoom in on some individual coin movements because
Let's get to the exciting stuff.
that's where things get interesting, right?
Absolutely.
Even among the top 100 coins.
Yeah, there's some notable winners and losers.
Okay, so losers first.
Okay, so we've got Cat in a Dog's World. That's MUW, down 5.3%.
Okay.
Sui, that's SUI, dipping 5.2%.
Right.
And Athena, ENA, falling 4.7%.
Oof. Not a good day for those holders.
Not a good day for those holders.
But, hey.
But on the flip side,
Yeah.
there are some big gainers.
All right, let's hear about the winners.
We've got SPX 6900, that's SPX,
Okay.
surging 11%.
Wow, 11%.
Massive.
That's awesome.
Manmontre OM also looking good, up 9.7%.
Nice.
And PopCat POPCAT is joining the party with a 6.1% increase.
I love it when the cats and dogs are all making money.
Yeah, everyone's happy.
So when we look at the top 10 coins by market cap.
It's a pretty green picture.
Oh, nice.
With only Tron TRX down slightly by 1.1%.
Okay.
What's really catching my eye, though, is Dogecoin.
Oh, yeah, DOGE pumping.
Pumping 4.2%.
Makes you wonder what's driving that rally.
It really does.
Maybe it's the upcoming Doge-themed Halloween costumes.
You know,
Okay, probably not.
maybe.
But seriously.
It's always interesting to see.
Right. DOGE always keeps us on our toes.
Definitely.
Speaking of the heavy hitters,
Yeah.
Bitcoin BTC is up.
Respectable 1.9%.
Okay.
Currently trading around $68,409.
And Ethereum ETH is following suit.
Yeah. Up 1.8% to $2,513 a dollar.
Solid performance from the big two,
Definitely.
you know?
Yeah.
But I think what's even more interesting is how differently Bitcoin is being perceived around the world.
Absolutely.
We've got like Japanese firm Metaplanet Inc.
Yeah.
going all in on Bitcoin.
Yeah. They're boosting their holdings to over 1,000 BTC.
Whoa.
With a $10.4 million investment.
That's a serious vote of confidence.
It is a big vote of confidence.
But then you have the Reserve Bank of India governor
Right.
expressing concerns about crypto's potential to disrupt financial systems.
Yeah. It's interesting, isn't it?
It is.
You've got these completely contrasting perspectives.
Yeah.
Even with Bitcoin's relatively stable performance, the global debate about its role is far from settled.
Right.
It's fascinating.
Yeah, it is fascinating.
Okay, so let's move on.
Yeah, let's dive into some specific news stories
Yeah.
that are making waves today.
Okay, first up, we've got Solana SOL pulling off pretty impressive feat.
Yeah.
For the first time ever, Solana flipped Ethereum in daily fees exceeding $2.5 million on October 28th.
Now, that's something you don't see every day.
Yeah, what's behind this surge?
Well, it's directly linked to the increased activity happening on Radium.
Yeah, a major Solana-based decentralized exchange, or DX for short.
So all that trading activity is translating into higher fees on the Solana network.
Exactly. Solana's having its moment in the sun, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, but let's keep things in perspective.
Yeah, exactly.
While this is impressive, Solana's fee generation over the past 30 days is still significantly behind Ethereum.
No.
Ethereum is still the dominant player with nearly $134.6 million in fees over the last 30 days.
Makes sense.
So yeah, Solana's one-day victory is noteworthy, but Ethereum's long-term dominance is still quite clear.
All right, next up, we've got Base, the Ethereum Layer 2 network developed by Coinbase.
Yeah.
Making headlines.
Big headlines.
And this is a big one.
This is a big one.
Base actually became the top blockchain for stablecoin volume.
Yeah, capturing over 30% of the market share on October 26th.
Wow.
That's huge.
And here's where it gets really interesting.
Okay.
Circle CEO Jeremy Allaire predicted that if this trend continues, USDC,
their stablecoin,
could reach an annual run rate of $6.6 trillion.
On Base alone.
On Base alone.
That's an astronomical figure.
Yeah, it's like watching a rocket launch.
Right.
What does this tell us about the future of Layer 2 solutions?
Well, it's just that they have the potential to disrupt the existing landscape.
I mean, are they going to be major players in the DeFi space?
I think so. I mean, Base's ability to briefly surpass Ethereum
Right.
in stablecoin volume shows that these layer 2 networks aren't just side projects.
Okay, let's talk about something that's got the Bitcoin community buzzing open interest. Get ready for a record breaker.
Okay, hit me.
Open interest for Bitcoin on centralized exchanges just hit an all-time high, exceeding $45.8 billion.
Wow, and guess who's leading the charge?
Ooh.
It's the Institutional Exchange, CME, holding the largest share of that open interest.
So this isn't just some random statistic.
No.
Open interest basically tells us how much speculative activity is happening.
Exactly how much money is flowing in.
So this surge...
This surge is a really strong signal
Yeah.
that big players are placing their bets on Bitcoin's future.
It makes sense, considering Bitcoin is inching closer and closer to its previous all-time highs.
Yeah, and you've got these potentially positive macroeconomic factors at play, like
Yeah.
the upcoming U.S. presidential election, which could be adding fuel to the fire.
So while Bitcoin is basking in the spotlight,
Right.
altcoins...
Altcoins are having a bit of a mixed bag experience.
Oh, okay.
Metaverse gaming and infrastructure baskets are seeing modest gains,
Okay.
but real-world assets and layer 2s,
Yeah.
not so much. They're actually down.
Okay, and what about our beloved meme coins?
Well, they're still holding their own, racking up impressive year-to-date gains.
They always do.
You got to hand it to them. They know how to stay in the game.
They definitely do.
Okay, let's shift gears for a moment and talk about a legal development that just came to a close. The FTX bankruptcy estate and the Bybit exchange have finally reached a settlement
Okay.
in a lawsuit that started back in 2023.
So FTX will be walking away with $228 million.
$228 million. Not bad for a company that's well bankrupt.
Right. So how did they manage to pull that off?
Well, the settlement allows FTX to withdraw $175 million in digital assets that were being held on the Bybit exchange.
Makes sense.
They'll also receive another $53 million from the sale of BIT tokens
Okay.
to Bybit's investment arm, Maranacore.
So it sounds like both parties are happy to put this legal battle behind them.
I think so.
And while FTX's lawyers still maintain their claims against Bybit were valid, they ultimately decided to settle
Yeah.
because continuing the fight would have been too costly
Way too costly.
and time-consuming.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so before we move on, let's quickly recap what we've covered so far.
Okay, good idea.
Solana briefly outshone Ethereum in daily fees. We saw the potential power of Layer 2 solutions like Base
Nice.
and witnessed record-breaking open interest for Bitcoin, signaling strong belief in its future.
Yeah.
Plus, we got an update on the FTX settlement,
Uh-huh.
which reminds us that even in the Wild West of crypto legal battles still have real-world implications.
Definitely. It's a dynamic landscape for sure.
Right.
And there's one more story we need to cover.
Okay.
A partnership that could shake things up in the world of decentralized finance, or DeFi.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
We're talking about Lombard, the biggest provider of Bitcoin liquid staking tokens, or LSTs, on the Babylon platform.
Wow.
They've just joined forces with Chainlink.
Okay.
And this isn't just your average handshake agreement.
Oh, well.
This collaboration is about integrating some serious tech. Chainlink's cross-chain interoperability protocol, CCIP, for short, proof of reserve, or pour and price feeds.
Okay, this sounds like a pretty big deal.
It is a pretty big deal. This partnership aims to boost the security and transparency of Lombard's LBTC token, and by extension, the entire Bitcoin DeFi ecosystem.
So for our listeners who might not be familiar with all the technical jargon,
Right.
can you break down exactly what this integration means
Of course.
and why it matters?
Yeah, absolutely. So let's start with Chainlink's Cross-Chain Interoperability Protocol, or CCIP. This tech essentially allows LBTC to move seamlessly and securely across different blockchains,
Okay.
opening up a whole new world of possibilities for DeFi applications.
So it's like a bridge connecting different crypto islands.
Exactly. Then you have Proof of Reserve, or POR, which provides real-time verification of Lombard's Bitcoin reserves.
Okay.
This is all about transparency and building trust.
So investors can be confident that Lombard's LBTC tokens are fully backed by actual Bitcoin.
Precisely. And lastly, we have Chainlink's price feeds, which provide reliable and accurate price data for LBTC.
Okay.
This is crucial for ensuring fair and efficient trading across different DeFi platforms.
Wow, so this partnership is really hitting all of the key areas.
Yeah, I think so.
Security, transparency, and interoperability.
Yeah.
It sounds like a major step forward for Bitcoin-based DeFi.
It absolutely is, and it's a sign that major players like Lombard are serious about building a robust and scalable DeFi ecosystem on top of Bitcoin.
So with all this exciting news and market activity, it's clear that the crypto space is constantly evolving.
Always evolving.
It's a dynamic, and let's be honest,
Yeah,
sometimes unpredictable world.
definitely.
But that's also part of what makes it so fascinating.
Exactly. There's always something new to learn, new developments to explore, and new possibilities to consider.
Right.
And that brings us to a thought-provoking question for you, our listener.
Okay, hit us with it.
With major players like Lombard building on Bitcoin and Layer 2 solutions like Base showing their potential, how do you see the landscape of decentralized finance evolving in the coming years?
Yeah.
Will Bitcoin solidify its position as the bedrock of DeFi? Or will other blockchains rise to challenge its dominance?
Yeah, it's a great question.
The answer, as always in the crypto world, is shrouded in a bit of mystery.
Yeah, for sure.
But one thing's for sure, the future of finance is being written in code, and we have a front row seat to witness it all unfold.
And that's a wrap on today's deep dive. Thanks for joining us on this whirlwind tour of the crypto universe.
Thanks for listening.
Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and as always, happy investing.
Happy investing.
We'll see you on the next deep dive.
See you then.